Happy Tuesday. I have a lot of data for you this morning, so here is your weekly update for the week of November 3rd through the 10th. We had 74 new listings this last week. 9 homes came back on the market, 25 price reductions, and 21 price increases. All of those were on new construction, by the way. 142 pending sales this last week. 82 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 12 for 8 to 15 days, 21 for 16 to 30 days, 12 for 31 to 45 days, and 15 were on the market for more than 45 days. 117 closed sales this last week. 62 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 17 for 8 to 15 days, 16 for 16 to 30 days, 7 for 31 to 45 days, and 15 were on the market for more than 45 days. 28 of those closed sales sold for less than 100% of their original list price. 19 sold at 100%, and 70 sold above asking. That's the highest differential we've seen all year, I think. We actually built inventory this last week. We're at 266, 296 including condos. We had more new listings this week compared to last week. We had more price reductions and more price increases this last week. But we did see the lowest number of pending sales that we've seen since April. And with the election, that's not a big surprise for any of that information. There were 9 new listings this last week over $1 million, 6 pending sales over $1 million, and 9 closed sales. For pending sales, 300 to 400 and 350 to 450 were identical. So basically 300 to 450 was the bulk of our pending sales. 300 to 400 was the most active for closed sales. So where do we stack up compared to 2019? This week last year, we were at 434 homes, 481 including condos. So we're at 61.5% of the inventory. There were 65 new listings, so we're at 113.8 compared to last year for new listings. There were 174 pending sales, so we're at 81.6%. And again, with the election, that's probably a reflection of that. Closed sales, there were 89 closed sales, so we're at 131.5. The Northwest MLS comes out with their data. It usually comes out around the 4th, 5th, 6th of the month for the preceding month. And so where do we sit from October 2020 versus 2019? We've been looking at the total I-5 corridor, and King County's sales for October 20 versus October of 19 were at 140%. Their year-to-date closed sales, they've actually bumped above their sales year over year. They're at 101%, and their median price is actually up 6.5%. They're at 106.5%. Again, we've seen that price in King County sort of bump down, and now it's bumped back up again. Snohomish County had 137% closed sales for the month of October year over year. They're at 101 year to date, 101% number of sales, closed volume, and then their median price is up 10.6% year over year. Pierce County was at 119% for the sales in October. Their sales are at 95% year over year, so they've not quite caught up to 2019 for their sales. And their median price has gone up 12.9%. They're at 112.9%. Mason County, actually, the sales volume was identical year over year. They're 100%. Mason County has also eclipsed their sales for the year, year over year. So they're at 101% for their total sales, and their median price has gone up 18.1% year over year. Kitsap County, we saw 549 sales in October of 20 versus 427 in October of 19. So that's 129%. We've not quite caught up to last year at this time. Our total sales volume for up through the month of October was 3757 versus 3816 in 2019. So we're at 98%, but we've been closing that gap all year. So we know that the sales volume is higher than what it was month over month, and that's allowing us to catch up after we lost all that time in March, April timeframe. And then our median price is at $410,000 versus $375 in 2019. So we're at 109.3% or 9.3% above where we were last year. So like I said, a lot of data this morning. As always, please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. about anything regarding real estate. We're here for that. Or if you need a contractor or anything else, feel free to reach out for that as well. Otherwise, happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all of you who have served and who are family members that have been involved with the military. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.